Three major programs in the works right now for Social Security beneficiaries, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, and seniors. Let's get into it and discuss the details of these three major programs. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so, and I am back each and every day in videos just like this one to keep you updated with all the latest information that is being released on a regular basis, as things are changing very rapidly during this time. Thank you for your support. I truly appreciate it, and I am back every day because I am very committed to everybody here on the channel, and I am very dedicated to helping out in any way that I can. Feel free to share this video or any others here on the channel with your friends, family, social media. Ask them to come over and check out some videos, and of course, subscribe to the channel. All right, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Let's get into it and talk about these three major announcements. So lately, there has been actually a lot of really good information coming out for these groups that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. In fact, it's almost surprising how many of these different announcements have been coming out as of recent. We've been spending so many months calling on additional relief, and all of a sudden, over the last 10 days or so, we've gotten a lot of new information, and this is getting really, really good. And as I've been saying for a while now, it's only going to intensify as we get even closer to the finish line of this massive $3.5 trillion stimulus package, which they want to get done here within about 2 weeks or so. Yeah, so it's getting very, very close. Will they actually get it done by then? Well, that's still to be determined. We will see when we get there. But either way, let's run through these three programs. All right. Number one, we've talked about this a few times, but I want to lay it out because we've actually been getting some really, really good announcements on this one as of late, like some really good stuff, and it sounds like they are moving forward with this, and it sounds like this is going to be included in the reconciliation bill. Of course, it is still up to the Senate parliamentarian to decide if this can be added or not according to the rules, but it looks like they want to add it in here, and they already have the endorsement from the president, and that is the SSI Restoration Act. Some really good things on this. They want to raise SSI benefits up to $1,073 each and every month, which would be a raise of $279 every single month from where you currently are right now of $794 on your SSI benefit. They want to raise it by $279 up to $1,073 every single month. That would be huge for so many people right now. Just imagine, what would your life look like if you're currently living on SSI right now and all of a sudden you started getting an extra $279? That would be a huge relief. I get it. It's still not enough, but certainly it would make a big, big difference, right? It would certainly help out in a big way, even though more would always be better, right? But either way, they want to raise those benefits, and also for married couples who are eligible for SSI, as you know, right now, you're not getting much of a benefit, right? You would think that they would double the benefit, 794 multiplied by 2, and that'd be your benefit if you were a married couple. Well, no, that's actually not how it works, right? Those of you who are married and you are on SSI, you know how it works, right? Your benefit is not that much. But with this SSI Restoration Act, they actually do want to double the actual benefit. So your $1,073 for a married couple would actually be $2,176 every single month, right? So awesome. Or sorry, I said that wrong. $2,146. Sorry, I think I said that wrong the first time. $2,146 for a married couple every single month, right? So literally doubling your benefit. That would be huge for married couples right there. Again, they want to eliminate the marriage penalty along with so many other things like raising the resource limits for everybody right there as well. $10,000 as an individual or $20,000 as a married couple. Nice. That one is huge, and they want to push that forward, and they're actually making progress on it, and I will continue watching that one for you, just like everything else. All right, let's get into number two. Just a few days ago, well, it wasn't quite a few days ago, it was a number of days ago, but the Senior Citizens League was out with this announcement that they're going to be drafting a letter or drafting some proposals, and they're going to be sending them over to members of Congress and starting to petition members of Congress to issue a $1,400 stimulus check focused on seniors. Yes, so this is something where they want to issue this $1,400 stimulus check because, again, they reached out to many of their supporters, as in the Senior Citizens League, and they were inundated with emails and contacts of people reaching out, sharing their stories, basically saying, yeah, I don't have any money at the end of the month. There's nothing left. I'm sacrificing my meals. I'm not eating enough simply because I don't have the money. There's not the food on the table. So the Senior Citizens League is basically stepping up and saying, this isn't okay. We need to be advocates for all these people, just like we do right here on the channel. And they're also, again, stepping up and sending out proposals to Congress, calling on them to issue that much-needed $1,400 stimulus check. Now, I have seen a lot of comments down below over the last week, 10 days or so. Many people reaching out saying, what happened to the $2,000 stimulus check? Well, that is actually still floating around out there. So we actually do have support right now for a $1,400 stimulus check and a $2,000 stimulus check. What is it going to be? It's anybody's guess at this point, right? But either way, it's pretty good stuff. I get it. $1,400 would be not as desirable as $2,000, but at the end of the day, $1,400 is certainly better than zero, right? So I think all of us can agree on that one. $1,400 is certainly better than nothing at all, right? But either way, of course, we're still going to go for that $2,000 because ultimately we know that people in Congress want a $2,000 stimulus check. All right, so Senior Citizens League, they're helping us out right here on the channel as well, doing what we do best as well, advocate for everybody right here in the community, doing anything we possibly can to commission people in Congress that we should get an additional stimulus check, right? It's a tough time out there, and we all know that we need it, right? So anyway, that is major program number 2 that is going on right now as well. And major program number 3, by the way, this was also recently released, another really good one focused on Social Security beneficiaries and seniors, which encompasses millions upon millions of Americans, and which, by the way, all 3 of these programs, they want to include in this $3.5 trillion package. That's the deal. It's $3.5 trillion. So you better believe that everybody has their own ideas of what they should do with that money. Don't get me wrong. I have my ideas too. I think they should issue stimulus checks. I think they should get out more money to the people right now because everybody is really hurting during this time. And let's be real. It is not okay for this to be happening. So, I have my ideas just like everybody else does. So we're going to continue doing anything we can. But this other proposal and this other major program going on right now is that introduction of the proposal out of senior Democratic senators who are reaching out and crafting this idea and this proposal to actually send out a between $600 and $1,000 payment for seniors in 2022 to be paid for or to be used to pay for Medicare benefits. So this would be awesome as well, right? Now again, I totally understand this is not as cool as a stimulus check simply because a stimulus check can be used for literally anything. You can go out and buy yourself a couch, you can go out and buy yourself a car, or you can go out and buy yourself a cat. It does not matter what you do with your stimulus checks. You can do anything you want with it. But with this other $600 between $600 and $1,000 check that they'd be sending as a result of this other proposal would have to be used for Medicare benefits, it sounds like, in 2022. So, but if it means that you could use this payment on Medicare benefits versus them actually taking more out of your payment every month, I mean, that'd be pretty nice, right? Because nobody likes looking at your payment every month and seeing, oh, that's nice, they took more of my money this month. Just what I wanted to see, a reduction in my benefits. No, nobody wants to see that. So this would be another good proposal, even though it's not quite as cool as a stimulus check. Either way, it's money in the pocket and money to help pay for other expenses that are realistically no fun to pay. Who likes to pay for health insurance? I don't know about you, but I don't like paying for it, right? It's not a fun bill. It's like a phone bill. You have to pay it, but it's certainly no fun, right? You get your $100 phone bill every month, and it's like, oh man, seriously, $100 for a phone? Do I really need this thing anymore? Does anybody really need to call me? You know what I mean? But of course, you need to have a phone. It's very important. But anyway, this is that other proposal floating around out there. So 3 major proposals that are floating around out there right now that would ultimately directly benefit low-income and fixed-income beneficiaries like Social Security, Retirement, Disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, and seniors. this is some pretty good stuff. And by the way, that last one that I talked about would not offset a stimulus check. So if they just so happen to issue a $1,400 stimulus check or a $2,000 stimulus check, this last one that I talked about, the last major benefit, would not offset a stimulus check. So it would be above and beyond, right? Like the cream of the crop, the cherry on top, the caramel on top of the ice cream. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but it would be above and beyond all of it, right? So nice. I mean, this is good stuff. So anyway, I wanted to lay it all out for you because just like so many of these stimulus packages, it starts to get confusing toward the end because there's so many different proposals, so many ideas, so many different things floating around. And I wanted to come back, lay it all out for you and just say like, hey, this is what we've got cooking right now. We've got some good things cooking on the stovetop and we can smell it. It smells nice. It's not quite ready yet, but all of us are in there with our little tasting spoons. Of course, not double dipping. Just kidding. Depends. You can double dip if you want. Just depends where you are. Just don't serve it to anybody else if you do, right? It's all for you if you double dip, right? You know the rule. You can double dip. Just don't feed it to anybody else, right? But anyway, that's the rule around our house anyway. Maybe it's different in yours. I'm not really sure. Doesn't really matter to me. I don't care what you do. Just, anyway. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. But either way, I will continue watching all of this as well as any other additional announcements that could be coming out over the coming days and the next couple of weeks as we move our way toward the final passing of the reconciliation bill, which is scheduled for a short time from now. But again, we'll see about that. Only time will tell. But either way, thank you so much. Subscribe down below. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, or any other videos right here on the channel. And I'll continue to be here for you every single day, no matter what. And thanks again for your support. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you again.